Hello there. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you're having yourself a great day. I am, because we're back in Bikini Bottom. And today we're checking out some cool figures. They are called Spongebob Slimeez, kind of like Siamese but with slime. And if you've ever watched Nickelodeon and know back in the day they were very popular with their green slime. And I guess they decided, hey, let's add our green slime to some SpongeBob figures and sell them. So today we're going to take a look at them. I have a few of them, and some of them I'm not 100% certain if they were ever made. I'm not sure if the line just didn't go well or what, or why they may have stopped them, but I've only been able to find certain ones online, and those I'm going to share with you, and then I'll show you a couple of photos of other ones that I've found online. But I believe they're actually an import, so that could be why it's a little bit harder to find them, but I thought they were pretty cool. So let's go ahead and check these out. Alrighty, so here we go. As you can see, I have two of the Slimeez figures, and we'll take a closer look at them. Like I said, I believe these are an import because they literally say on the side imported into the EU by whatever. So I don't know where they originally originated and then they went to the EU and so on. I'm not sure exactly. But as you can see, it's the language is many variations of the word slime, I guess. Funny enough, the translation from one to the next is slime and slime, but the exclamation is further away than the first one. Interesting. Anyways, as you can see, it is SpongeBob, this version, and there's a little packet of slime and a little baggie right here. And the example I'm going to show you, I already took it out of the bag because it's a little bit of a challenge. You got to really cut the package open to get into that, and this is one I'm actually going to keep. I have same with this Patrick one. So the one I'm going to show you a variation, I mean actually in working function, is this one, and let's show you the rest of the packaging. And this has pretty much been the packaging for SpongeBob for some time now. There was the Green Label series quite long ago, and here's some just rambling on nonsense about the figure. And then here on the back you can see it says featuring Nickelodeon slime, SpongeBob Squarepants, and these are fairly recent. I believe the copyright on this is 2020. And here are all the figures. I've been able to find this one. I found this one, but not anywhere I can buy it. It was actually on a foreign website. And I think I saw a loose version of this. I was able to find this, but not able to find one for purchase. And then I have not seen this one anywhere. I didn't do like crazy research as I normally do, but they seem rough to find, so I'm not sure. You know, sometimes things are produced and all the photos on the back aren't always produced as actual figures. They just sometimes have to cancel the series for different reasons. And this is the weirdest one of Patrick Star with big ears, and by the looks of it, the ooze must sneak out, go out of his ears. Looks like Miss Puffs come out, different pores on her. Mr. Krabs, I can't even see where the holes are. Same with the Flying Dutchman. You don't see too many Flying Dutchman figures, but I'm hoping to get some more in my collection at some point. But yeah, so there's that, and then we'll take a look at Patrick's. There is Patrick. He has a pretty big opening in his mouth, so I'm assuming that's probably where it comes out. Without ripping it open, I really don't see too many other holes other than that, actually. Although there is tiny little holes here, I think, but the slime doesn't seem to go out of the small holes, just ones that are fairly decent sized. So if you're interested in these, I did find, I actually bought mine on eBay. Someone was selling 3 of the same SpongeBob ones, and I was fine with that because I wanted one to open and then I had 2 to keep, and this was one of the better ones that didn't get banged up. So there are those 2, and we'll go ahead and put those over there for now. And I've already taken it apart to show you. This is the body, and then there's poor SpongeBob with half his body, and I'll just give you a look at the figure. I've already tried it out, as you can see, and it definitely comes out a lot easier out of these bigger pores than the small ones. Sometimes it doesn't even go out those. But yeah, and there's a variation to SpongeBob. I will show you photos over here of other versions of these. There seemed to be another series, and there is a case of these that you can buy. I'm thinking about getting them, and there's, I believe, 6 or 9, I can't remember exactly, but when I post a photo, you'll know how many there are. I just happened to close the window on what I was looking at for that information, but there is SpongeBob's lower half as a block, and then as you can see, you put the slime in there, and then you push in here, and then there's really no pores on the front, so I'm going to turn it here. You will see when you push on it, it comes out the pores. Obviously it's going to squeeze out of the big ones better. It's unfortunate there's no holes in the front, but as you continue to squish it, as you can see, it goes crazy. And it has these real long wormy strands of slime, and it's very cold. I mean, it's cold in my house, but it's warm in this room, and it's fun. But I would recommend, if your kids are going to play with these, to probably do it somewhere safe that it's not going to stain things. Still, there's a lot of stuff that still stays in it, even though I've pushed it all the way. We'll go ahead and put the slime back in again. And they don't give you a lot. On the picture, it seems like there's a lot more than what you actually get. Because really, if you had much more than this, I mean, it does settle down. But for the most part, they really don't give you a ton. And it kind of is a bummer that he doesn't have pores on the front to ooze out of. So let's do this again. It is fun to do, but as you can see, it's random how they come out, because this time we didn't get hardly any coming out of those smaller holes, and that one didn't even come out. But there's the nice strands of what appear to be snot. Poor SpongeBob's got the suds. Oh, it's falling off. That's pretty gross. But yeah, so we'll do it another time. These are fun to play with. It'd be cool if they were a little bit bigger. But yeah, I've pretty much pushed as far as I can get. And like I said, there's still slime in there. Not a ton. At least more came out this time. But I'm assuming probably if you had your own slime to try, it would probably work also. This slime is fairly thin. I mean, thinned out. You can feel it's very wet, like watery. And we'll go ahead and put this back in there again. It's a little hard to get in there sometimes, but like I said, if you just leave it upside down for a little bit, this will all level out. But we can go ahead and give SpongeBob some more oozing. So there we go. Whee, that was a good one. Poor old SpongeBob. So that is pretty cool. I'm sorry if I'm disappointing you by not opening the Patrick one, but I wanted to keep them. Even they were released a little while ago, and they're about $20 or more. Most of the listings I've found, they're $24 a piece. And I am going to show you at the end. Stay tuned at the end. I'm going to show you the other ones that are available. I would still like to get, there's a plankton one, there's a Squidward one, and Gary, good old Gary. Let's see how it looks if we try this side. It's not as fun on this side because which kind of doesn't make sense because, you know, SpongeBob, you want to look, you're not going to play with something and look from the back. You don't get to do that. I guess if you really wanted to, you could attempt to drill those holes out and then it would come through there. It's kind of weird that they didn't actually do that, but yeah, you probably could drill holes out of those and it would probably go through, maybe. I don't know, I think that one's over too far because as you can see, it's pretty thick siding. So I don't think that one would work, but they could have put one like right there, somewhere else, or made them a little bigger, put one there, sorry, there. All right, one last one, and then I'll show you the other variations that you can get, and perhaps some point we'll get the case of the other ones. Ugh. Listen to that. Yummy. So yeah, that was fun. Yeah. So let me clean this up, and then I will just, you're probably going to want to try to clean this out as best as you can, and then put the slime maybe in a plastic bag or something, because otherwise it's gonna dry up. But it's fun to play with. I think any kid would love playing with this. So yeah, that's about it. That was fun, and make sure stay tuned. We got lots more videos on their way shortly. Alrighty, well, I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did, and I've got a lot of videos on their way. I just have to end up editing them and do all that funness. That takes a lot of time. People don't realize I put a lot of attention into my videos and try to make them visually entertaining and such, and I hope you enjoy them as much as I do making them, as I mentioned. And I would greatly appreciate if you'd thumb up this video and share with your friends, and make sure to subscribe, please. I would greatly appreciate it. And I'd like to wish you all a magical day, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.